So, as I said earlier, we are staging a one-bedroom property in city centre of Southampton. We are offering management on behalf of an investor. The normal structure when it comes to rent to service accommodation, aka Airbnb or rent to SA as some people might say, the difference is that when you're structuring it like that, your company is going to be the one who is taking on the deal, you're paying the landlord, you're in charge of maintaining the property and also in charge of the day-to-day running to make sure that running it as an Airbnb basically. What we're doing as management is someone else has invested in this deal, so it's their deal. We're responsible for the guest experience, the reviews and the day-to-day running, and in return what we normally do is we get a percentage of the revenue that comes in every month, or we manage it for a fixed fee. So that's what you do with management. There are many different ways for you to be able to seek control of management, and I'm going to list them for you. First one is the standard, as I mentioned before. So you are the one, you've invested in the deal. That is you running your own rent-to-rent portfolio. So you've invested in the deal, you're in charge of paying the landlord, maintenance, everything like that. Second is management, which is what we're doing. So someone else has invested in the deal and we're taking care of the day-to-day operations and running and making sure that they are receiving the profits that they are estimated to be getting, making sure that the property is running as smooth as it should be. The third one is a joint venture. So a joint venture is when you and another company or another person joint ventures on a property, kind of a mix between the first two. One side normally puts in the financials and funds the deal. The other party does the running on the ground, again, running and managing and making sure that the day-to-day operations is running smooth. How we normally do it is an investor or a joint venture partner puts the funds in, and then we set up, we stage, we do everything like that with the property. After all the money has come in and we have paid all our expenses, we look at the profits that we've got. Now, out of the profits, we take 10% of that. The investor or the person who put the money in then takes the 90%. That continues until they get their initial investment back. Once they've got their initial investment back, we then even everything out and we get 50-50 split because we're now at an equal stand. And that's what we do. That's how we manage our joint venture partnerships. So to sum everything up, if you're taking it on yourself and you're investing in the deal, the risk and reward is split because you're the only person or you're the only company that's dealing with it. If you're doing management, the risk is low because the risk is more on the investor. However, the responsibility is high because you have a responsibility to make sure that your management is in tip-top shape and you're making the property perform to its best ability. If you're doing a joint venture, the risk and reward is split 50-50.